Because Eric wanted to see it.
No, there is no way you have to manually do it.
You can't download the files?
You have to publish
export?
them to YouTube or
that?
save them, but you have to manually do it. There's no way to automatically.
How do you manually?
This is not the time for this conversation.
Okay, we'll talk later.
At all.
Yeah. That's a pain in the dick.
All right, so I'm going to roll, and it's just going to be intro music, and then we're going to be like, welcome to the Talking Holes, and, Delanco will probably introduce you.
Maybe. You want to turn off lights or what?
Really?
What?
Turn off the lights.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Are we ready? You guys ready? Everybody good?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, metronome, sorry.
I can ride my bike with no handlebars.
Welcome to the Talking Holes. Welcome to another episode of the Talking Holes. I am joined by Nikki, Delanca,
and we got a special studio guest.
In-studio guest,
Elbon James Hairston the Third.
Hello, how you doing?
Is that correct?
How's it going, man?
That is correct.
Yeah, you sound good.
Yeah.
You sound good on mic, by the way.
I do.
Yeah. You have a good voice for a microphone.
It's do you always introduce yourself with the whole name, Elbon?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, I do.
Interesting. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Is there a reason behind that?
Yes, that's because people don't get it right the first time.
I got it. Yeah. So Elbon, I invited him to the podcast because I saw him doing jiu-jitsu.
Oh yeah. Okay. You guys go to the same place?
Yeah, I met him. Fairly. It's pretty new, right? And I was like, "Who's this crazy motherfucker just going?" Because he was just like super aggressive, And then he told me like, "Dude, I got stage 3, prostate cancer."
Oh man.
I was like, this guy is nuts, right? Like to be, and also he said he is ignoring his doctor. His doctor said to take a break or something, and he's like, "Fuck the doctor. I'm just gonna, go to the gym." And he does like 3 classes, dude, per day, which is insane.
Wow, that's a lot. Yeah. Do you feel like that's helping you?
Yeah, I feel like it's really helped me because I have a lot of anger issues.
No, he's drinking a Coke.
And and I be in traffic a lot, so when I get out of traffic, that class is perfect.
Oh yeah. The drivers here are ridiculous.
Yeah, instead of me punching on my steering wheel, I go and punch it back.
It's like you.
He knows. Yeah.
I do have road rage. If you in my car, you hear me go. Oh! I know it's a Honda driver up there. Well, please get out the way.
He makes fun of me for it, but I'm like, you see where we live? It's like this is a retirement home. So everyone drives like super
really
slow, and like we're stuck in parking lots for like ever. So it gets frustrating.
I just said. I mean, I wasn't making fun of it. I was just saying it's not healthy for. It's not like it's not healthy.
It's not healthy. I should not be hanging out with like retired people.
Oh no, not that too.
I'm wasting my youth with all these retired people. Should be living in a city, but that's not as easy.
Yeah, road rage is it's not very good for yourself.
Someone had road rage. Chuck Smith. He admitted to it. Do you know who that is?
I have no idea who that is.
Do you know who Chuck Smith is?
No.
Okay, so he's the founder of Calvary Chapel. The Calvary Chapel movement in Southern California.
Go on.
Yeah.
I think I remember it now. Yeah.
Well, I went to Bible college, and he was like one of the confessions of his sins was his road rage. I always held on to that because I was like, that guy is like angry on the road, and he's like this jolly big. Like if you knew what he looked like, he's like a big fat jolly guy. He looks like Santa Claus.
When I get angry, I just say Goose Fraba. I say Goose Fraba or sing Hakuna Matata, and I'm good to go.
Yeah, I tried chatting in the car, Yamnil, reggae, Kyo, damn. It never worked. But I got the gong. Boom, I can't read the bong.
You can't do it.
I can't talk to the Buddha. I got the Buddha set up in the shrine.
Wait, so you get road rage like what? Like before you go to the gym? Is that what?
On the way to the gym.
On the way from the gym.
Hold on a second. So first of all, you start with no road rage, right, in your house.
Yeah.
Then you get on that road, you get road rage, then you drop the road rage by going to the gym?
Yes.
Wow. It's almost
like pretty awesome, actually.
Yeah, it's very circular.
You know how to deal with your road rage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. which is important.
Yeah, you just need like.
I know how to deal with my road rage.
What's your strategy?
Oh, I got to get off the road. I need a subway system or something else.
Yeah.
Okay,
something where I'm walking.
Yeah.
A car is not the situation for me anymore.
So if you had like if we were making a documentary and go rewind back all the way, when you were a child, where does that story start?
Oh man, it started pretty much at birth.
So you come out of your mother's vagina. Then what happened?
Came out and mom and dad was arguing like, where were you at when I was giving birth? And I find out I got a picture in my book. My pop was at a party.
By the way, Elle brought a whole scrapbook. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah.
Like the old high school style.
Hey, check this out, Cat. I ain't got nothing fried over here. For some reason, I think black cats want fried food when they see that. Look, this can come. I don't have nothing fried over here.
There's a black cat running towards Ale right now. all the black cats in the neighborhood just came in.
Like, hey, what's happening, homie? Like, I don't even know you, cat.
Yeah. Well, so which state did you grow up at?
I grew up in Indiana, from Michigan City, Indiana.
Oh, interesting.
Yes,
we just met someone who moved from there.
Yes, it's a small town right next to Gary, in between South Bend, and the people there are off the chart. They're very friendly down home. I need to get back there to them.
Yeah.
And you live here, Southern California now.
Huh?
Southern California. That's where you're obviously living here now. So.
San Diego,
you'd rather live in Indiana?
No, I'm visiting.
You're visiting?
Oh, you're only visiting.
I've been here visiting for like 35 years.
Yeah, well, I was born in Trenton, New Jersey.
Yeah,
I'm from the East Coast, and I've never felt like this was home. Yeah. Not once have I
dealt
felt
with some cats in Trenton before.
Yeah?
It was Trenton. Yeah.
Trenton, New Jersey. No, like seriously. It's
really? There's a lot of cats over there?
Yeah, there is.
Not these kinds of cats. Not these
cats. People cats. Yeah, it's a street term. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get with it.
Humans?
Yeah, I got you.
Humans. We are human friends.
Well, there's a fucking cat in front of us.
New Jersey.
More technical.
Okay. You just talked about a cat, so I thought we were talking about cats. Perfectly.
This is what happens. We get really high, and then he gets confused.
I get confused.
Whoa.
And it's the opposite of what you think would happen.
Does he do this on water?
All the time. All the time. Yeah.
Speaking of water.
I'm from an island, dude. I swam here. Yeah. It took me months to get here.
Oh, man, look. But Indiana, like I say, it's a small little town, man, and people there are real nice.
Yeah.
It's starting to boom a little bit, but then it falls off, depends on who's in office.
Yeah.
Doesn't it always?
You went to high school there? High school?
I went to high school there, then I moved out here to California and went to...
How was high school over there?
High school was nice.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was athlete.
What'd you do?
Football.
Yeah?
Track.
Yeah.
Wrestle.
Oh, cool.
Oh, wrestling too. Okay.
So then I moved out here to Indiana, went to college, Santa Ana City College, and after college started getting into acting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does stand up. Like he showed me some clips.
How long have you been doing stand up?
Oh yeah.
About since '99.
That's when I graduated high school.
Yeah. Since '99.
Wow.
Okay.
I got into it as a way to control my rage.
So hold on.
Same thing with weed. Is that?
So I got into weed a way to control my high. Let me try this weed. No, that one's not working. Let me try this weed.
El's got a 420 tattoo on his arm, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Left arm.
Yeah. He showed us.
Yeah.
Before the show.
That doesn't mean April 20th.
It sure does.
It sure does. Yeah.
It does mean April 20th. Look, I was number 1001 on the bill to get it signed.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was up in Sacramento hugging on trees. We shall overcome. I was up there, man, sleeping in tents and, smelling the stink of bums and, you know what I mean? Like, you don't even smoke weed. You have to pay for wine money. Get out of here. This is weed.
But you wouldn't have had that experience in Indiana, would you?
I would have brought it there, Indiana.
Yeah. They need it, don't they? It's not legal there, is it?
Yeah, it's pretty much.
It's kind of pretty much legal everywhere.
To me, it is.
Yeah, that's true. It's a good reason to stay in California.
Well, you said you have a lot of rage, right? Yeah. My question is, where does the rage come from?
people.
there has to be like some source.
No, I'm the kindred spirits.
It can't be like people in general.
Dumb people.
Yeah,
you know
just
what I'm saying? Sometimes you have what I call super stupid, double dumb, extra ignorant, and frequent fool ass people. You know? And you got to go and pick between the four. You know? I have a lot of rage behind that, you know. So some of my rage be like, get out of my face. You know?
Who's pissing you off in your life right now?
Government.
Okay. So you're talking like not like personal
people with their hand down all the time are pissing me off. You know what I mean?
Wait. So when you said you did acting, where did you go on? Like, how did that start exactly?
I got started at the La Jolla Comedy Store doing comedy. Yeah. And I ran into a couple of people that said, "Man, you ought to try some extra work. You know, make some extra money to fill in." So I said, "All right, cool." So I signed up with this place called Explore Talent in Las Vegas, and they were my first agents. And then they sent me out on a couple of gigs. I did Veronica Mars TV show.
Oh, nice!
And
I love that show. What were you? An extra or?
Yes, I was extra, and I was one of the crooks that she was.
No, I'm just trying to remember. Like,
that's so stereotypical.
No, that show was produced here. I know a lot of people who were actually in it.
Right in San Diego, backstage in San Diego.
Yeah. Okay. Keep going.
And after that, I just took on a lot of different challenges. You know, everything I can get into as far as getting in front of the camera and behind the camera. Yeah. I try to do.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Did you maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but did you say you were divorced?
Yes.
Yeah. You want to talk about how did that? How'd you get?
Wait, are we jumping? We're jumping around so much.
He dove all up in there.
Well, no, let's finish something.
We're going to need some violins and crackers. That's going to be a real sad story.
I'm high by default. I don't need weed. Like
we can rename the show to like one sober guy.
Yeah, one sober guy. Yeah,
you got a downer for him or something?
I got THC running through my veins.
This is what it's like most of the time. Yeah. It's a kind of a special hell.
The divorce was like simple. It was like, hey,
what caused the divorce? The divorce is my first question.
Simple, you know what I'm saying? Simple. You know, I don't want to be married anymore. Time to leave. You know what I'm saying? That was it, man. You fall out of love, you know, sometimes, you know? Yeah, and then like...
that happens to a lot of people. Yeah. We talk about it a lot because it's like, that's how our marriage works.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think if you don't talk about that, you're like setting yourself up to be fucked.
No, the way I kept saying, if you don't try to build on something new, you know, every time, every day it's not about just, being in a marriage and thinking that hitting the mattress is going to make it work, or going out and getting a bigger check, think that's going to make it work. Yeah. No, it's got to be inside communication first, you know what I'm saying, and build, then let it bloom outside, Yeah. And with my marriage, it was just like, go to the bank, go to the store, go to the mall. I'm like, hey.
This is not what you signed up for.
Right. You signed up for the gold thing. You know what I'm saying?
think a lot of people, that's what marriage, a lot of people rush into marriage. Like, because of culture or circumstances. Yeah. Like, I know most people do. Like, most of our
You're talking about you, right?
No.
You rush into marriage?
Oh, my God, no.
Okay.
I've known her for, like, 10 plus years.
4.5 years before we got married.
Yeah, we dated for a long time. Okay. People were, like, bugging us about getting married.
Yeah. Sometimes when people date that long, they'd be looking at each other like,
Yeah, exactly.
You keep leaving the toilet seat up.
Yeah, it's hard. Living with people, other people, period, is hard. It's just not, it's not just marriage. Like entertaining the idea of having a house guest for longer than a week becomes like a thing. That's like a project now. You're like, these people are going to need to do laundry, and they're going to need to not break my shit.
Yeah. All right. My wife was Japanese, you know what I'm saying? So it was like a real two cultures coming back, you know what I mean? And so...
Wait, new wife or the divorced wife?
I only got one wife, you know what I'm saying?
You said you got divorced, right?
Oh, yeah, I only had one wife.
Ex-wife, right? Okay.
Yeah, ex, and she was Japanese, so...
By the way, does she have big calves?
Who?
She has big calves?
Calves?
Yeah.
She'll kick you across the room.
No, but she does, right?
Yeah.
I think someone's headphone is like... open. Do you have one that's not in your ear? Can you just toss it in, because I think it's causing the mic to feedback. It's weird.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. That's better.
No,
okay.
so calves. I'm talking like are the calves big?
It's still kind of happening.
It's a theory of mine.
Okay, we're not gonna fantasize.
It's not a fantasy. It's more of a scientific. You know, I've thrown the theory out there because they
do have big calves.
Okay,
a lot
cool.
of them. A lot of them.
All right, that's all.
There it is. You got what you wanted.
It's more of me looking for evidence for my theories. It's not a fantasy.
I can imagine you just walk around the mall looking at Asian ladies' calves going, whoa.
Donk is going to release like a racist book of tips. Asian girls have thick calves. There you go. Life pro tip.
If you really want to find Asian ladies with calves, go to the casino. You'll see them sitting up on the machine like this with their shoes all going all over the machine. Yeah, go there. You'll find them.
I'm sorry. You're going to say something about your Japanese wife.
Yeah.
I interrupted you.
Like I say, it was a big culture shock because she moved in and I go to work, come home. And
how'd you meet, by the way? Casino?
Can I finish one story? You is the most rudest
motherfuckers. Go on.
Cut it.
It's so interesting. I got so many questions.
Yeah.
It's hard anyway.
We met in Oceanside.
Go on.
Okay, but like I say, she moved in and I come home from work and it's like I see a lot of plugs and I'm like, where are all these plugs going to? And I look, it's like 5 rice cookers. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whoa, hold on. Whoa, wait a minute. That's way too much rice.
Making honey oil? Or?
I had to break it down. That's way too much rice. And I look over in the corner, my son eating Rice Krispies. I'm like, whoa. Can we get a bean up in here or something? You know, and that was like the downfall because I thought I was clowning her culture, but that's too much rice. You know, she'll go to the store and she'll come back with 6 bags of rice. Each bag weigh 50 pounds, and she talk about I got to bring it upstairs. That's 300 pounds of rice.
Wait, hold on a second. You got divorced because of rice?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, it's never just because of rice.
Yeah, that's part of it. But that's a trigger, right? The rice was the trigger?
No, it was. It's mainly like a year of just no. Yeah.
That's got to be the most painful part because you got to know that this is going to end,
right?
And you don't know how to make the transition. Because life is like so normal, you know what I mean?
No, I know how to do it real fast.
Well, now
here is your paperwork. You got to go. Here's divorce papers. I'll see you.
but the wife usually has the upper hand, right, in the divorce. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's what I understood.
Legally speaking.
Yeah. I don't even care. Let's get it and go. Okay, it's over. When it's over, it's over.
Yeah.
California's laws suck.
Yeah.
When it comes to divorce.
There's a documentary called Divorce Corp. It's all about how the
law.
No, it's the lawyers who profit the most. So one lawyer.
The law set up for the lawyers.
Yeah, right. The lawyers will force you to fight with your spouse.
Yeah.
And they make the most money out of it.
Well, and in California, there's like a 10-year rule or something. If you've been with someone married for more than 10 years,
yes,
permanently have to pay them.
What?
Forever. If you're a guy. Yeah. 7 years.
7 years.
The common law.
Oh shit!
So if you married to someone for 7 years, did you get a divorce
without even no children?
No children.
No children. It has nothing to do with kids.
So if you have kids, it's extra child support or something.
Together, you got to pay child support.
Kids is a totally different thing.
Damn.
It has nothing to do with marriage.
Yeah, the economics of marriage makes no sense to me, honestly.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's insane because then if after 7 years. That's not very long. I mean, in the grand scheme of life, 7 years, and you're like, you could make I made a mistake for 10 years. Like,
it's the worst contract in the history of contracts.
And then you're just stuck having to give that person that you made 7-year mistake with.
No,
or maybe 10 years, money forever.
If you let all that legal bullshit into your life, then you deal with it. But for me, it's with the person.
Yeah. You can negotiate it.
Right. It's like, so you don't take your paper and leave.
Wait, so she can't force you to pay, even though it's within the legal, right?
No, because
she could give it up.
Really?
You can negotiate it.
With me, it's like take your paper and leave.
But she can't be like, all right, L, I got this 7-year law thing. You're gonna have to pay me every month or something.
It'd be still take your paper and leave.
Yeah, it's just more paper.
It's just more paper.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like with me, it's always. I always took care of my responsibilities first. All right, I made sure that they weren't leaving broke. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That they had some kind of knowledge, of supporting themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and especially before we got a relationship, they had to have that first. But it's always to make sure things are correct. You know what I'm saying? Before I decide, no, I don't want to deal with that anymore.
Yeah. By the way, Matt, we gotta get L, and we gotta find like an Asian girl, and we gotta shoot a comedy sketch about the rice cooker thing. That's a sketch waiting to made.
No, man.
Like, what are you doing? What you got? Why you got 5 rice cookers?
It'd be written by you. Okay, so your name is L.
My name is Elbon.
Elbon,
and you just pronounce it like the letter L.
L.
Yeah. That's really cool.
It's confusing as fuck.
No, it's interesting. I don't know.
He's M.
Yeah, I go by M once in a while.
Yeah. I'm D.
Yeah,
named after my dick. Just kidding. Nikki's N, right? Are you N?
No,
not yet.
Not really.
Not yet.
So there's a show, Japanese anime.
That thing.
What was
One
it called?
Piece.
No, not One Piece. Death Note.
Yeah.
There's a main character named L in it. Right. So that's the first thing I made association with. I don't know if you've ever seen it. Are you married to Japanese? Did you watch any Japanese like anime or anything when you were married?
Are you kidding me?
So you hate Japan, basically. Like you didn't know. Is that what happened?
Did she make you hate Japan?
Were you drunk when you got married? You seem like you hate everything about Japan. No rice, no anime.
Look, I loved everything about Japan, but it became too Japanese. I'm like, wait a minute, that's just too much Japanese, And we needed some more culture. Yeah. And then
would you ever try to counterbalance it with your own stuff? Bringing some your music or your
all the time.
Mm-hmm. How did she react?
Like you either dance to the music.
Did she have the same reaction as your reaction?
This is like the most pointless conversation ever because it's not gonna.
It's like a comedy sketch. I want to see a video of it on YouTube. Just Elle screaming at some Asian girl.
It's never me screaming. It's this real calm. Yeah. Take your paper and leave.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
So the other topic I wanted to broach was your whole prostate cancer thing. How did that develop, man?
Is that hereditary? My grandfather has.
No, I'm the first one in the family.
Really?
Yes. Out of the whole history.
How do you find that out?
How did I find it out?
I mean, doesn't it go far though? Like, how far? Your family goes pretty far.
Yeah,
right?
Okay. Simply, it was like research. I'm the first one.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else have it? Nope.
like if I were to pick my family, I got my dad, maybe my grandpa, right? I don't know how to go further than that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? It's just two references.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But
that's gotta be a struggle.
I found out November 11th.
What year?
2012.
Okay. Oh man,
3 years.
I was like really running, happy, and then like I start losing like energy, and I'm like, well, something's wrong because that's not me. Then like I went to the doctor, and the doctor said, well, I'm going to give you a test. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh, I don't think I'm going to like that test too much.
Do you know how the prostate cancer test
I've seen it on Seinfeld episodes. Okay. Never gotten it myself.
Yeah. Well,
so there's a latex glove and lube involved, right?
Well, look, first of all, he got up in there, and he's an Indian doctor. You know what I'm saying? And his conversations were like, pull your pants down.
Keep going.
And I said, why? He said, put your pants down till you pass your hip. And I said, I don't sound like something I want to do.
Yeah.
Okay. And so he turned me around, face table, and he snatched my pants down. I'm like, whoa, doc, you get
Is the door locked?
That's too fast on the first one, Doc. Slow down. And so I just heard him put the glove on, like, and then the.
What was going through your mind?
Like,
Stay calm, Elbon. Stay calm.
Breathe. Hold on. Don't swing. Imagine this with the test. Don't kick them. That was going through my mind. And then next, I went.
Hold on. Which finger did he put in?
When he
biggest finger.
When he did it,
probably middle finger.
First question I asked him when he did it, I said, "Would you like to get some frozen yogurt?"
He didn't say it. I get the fucking.
No, did you ask him after? Because that would have been much more appropriate.
When it was up in there,
Hey, you want to get some yogurt?
Yeah. Wait, want to get some yogurt?
Do you know what finger or no? You're not sure.
I didn't care what finger it was, as long as it came out. Blow it back up out of there.
So was he hanging out in there or?
No, it went like.
How many seconds?
Like, maybe 3, because I was like trying to fart at poop whenever I get it.
That's all it takes.
No, but
it only takes 3 seconds to check the prostate.
Yeah, they just see if you're swollen.
Whatever he checked and everything else, and then he pulled out, and then he called somebody else into the room, and I was like, "Hey, whoa,
another guy?
Number 2.
Yeah." Then he said, "Well, we have to do the second part of the biopsy," and I'm saying, "Well, I thought that was it." He said, "No." And then he pulled another guy in there, and
was he also Indian?
No, he was a white guy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And he came in there, and I looked at his hands. I said, "He ain't going up there with them motherfucking fingers." And he looked back at me, saying, "No, I'm going up with the finger. I'm going in with the camera." I said,
it's like a snake cam, right?
Yeah, but how they put it's like a little nozzle thing, like a cork.
Yeah.
And they'll put it in your ass and it's screw.
Do you have the video?
Physically screw your asshole with a cork.
Look, and they screw it. And then the way to stick the tube up your ass, and they cut the light out. Okay, now look, I'm laying on my side, and they got this tube up my ass with this cork and shit. And I'm looking back there, and the guy cut the lights off, and I'm like, "Oh, this is dark in here, and I got 2 guys up my ass." That's not what I want to tell my children. So look, so I'm looking, and I'm hearing, I'm seeing in the dark. They got the camera in my ass, and I'm watching light flash on my ass like.
Wait, hold on. You were watching your own asshole?
I'm watching off the wall.
Holy shit! Do you have a video of this?
No, no.
For show notes.
Link to a YouTube video.
What is it? Can you describe your asshole in HD?
No.
You've just crossed the line.
Stop. We're done with this.
What's the best part?
So then, like,
is it like the Lincoln Tunnel?
No, I couldn't see it. All I seen was light flashing, like whoop off the wall. So after he dropped the tools and shit, clink, 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 I'm hearing shit fall out my ass. I'm like, "Hey, man."
Wait, there was shit falling off?
Like tools, like
tools,
the camera.
yeah, like the equipment, the cork. They had to take the cork out.
Okay.
After they disconnected all that bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And I said, "Look, man, I'll wipe my own ass. I'm cool with you." They was trying to be generous and all that old shit. I'm like, "I'm cool. That is way enough."
This is the first time? This is the first time?
My first time.
They didn't offer you the spit shine?
No, I was like, hey, where?
Did they give you like a slap on the ass?
No.
Good game.
But I did. Look, I did ask him for the negatives. I said, "Give me a couple of them negatives." You know what I'm saying? I might want to put them on at a party or something, you know.
So what was the?
And so he said, like, come back 2 weeks later.
Get a slap ass.
And then 2 weeks later, I went back, and he said, "Well, I got some bad news. You have stage 2 cancer."
Well, can you describe what stage 2 means?
And that means your prostate runs from like a 2 centimeter to like a 10.
So stage depends on the size of the prostate.
Right.
Is it the prostate? Okay, or the tumor or some sort of
prostate?
Well, because the prostate itself inflames, right?
Okay.
So.
Right. and that means it'll block off your urethra. And that means you won't be able to pee or bust or climax. Yeah. I try to be more decent about it, but
you don't have to on here.
By the way, it's determined to get
this
X-rated.
Show is not PG.
This is the most decent show we've had.
I'm trying to keep it decent.
I want to show this to my friends.
Dude, I just asked you to like give me a video to put on show notes. Like, you think we're decent?
You're not going to be able to keep it decent with this guy in the room.
All right, go on.
It's impossible.
Yeah. So he told me, and it's like, all right, well, what do you expect me to do? He said, well, I want you to do all this lay down bush. And I was like, are you kidding me?
Again?
Yeah, he said, I want you to lay down, take all these pills, and do all this. And I said, man, look here, that's going to cut into my goddamn weed smoking. So these pills ain't go. Some of these pills I'm not going to take. A lot of these pills I'm not going to take.
Yeah.
And for it to me laying down and sitting and resting and just dying out because you want me to, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, so.
This is how long after the first examination?
2 hours, man.
You gotta get some. You gotta get some cannabis down in your butthole. That's what you need. You need a suppository. No, seriously,
Really?
because smoking it is not gonna get it in your.
By the way, everybody listening, Matt's not a doctor.
I'm not a doctor, but there's nobody studying this shit.
Yeah, you know, Lucaville is like, Matt told me to put weed up my ass.
No, seriously though, that's the only way to get the medicine there. And it's the best anti-inflammatory. So, and you got to make them yourself because nobody's gonna give you.
So they told you all this shit after 2 hours of the test?
Go away.
Elbon's interacting with another black cat. A lot of black cats in the studio today.
Go.
Yeah. So 2 hours after the first examination, they told you all of this.
Yeah. No. Oh, 2 weeks later.
2 weeks later. Sorry.
2 weeks later, I came back and they gave me the results, and it was like they started trying to give me all this medication. And I'm like, man, that's not really gonna work for me because all I need is to get up and keep moving.
Right. You know? But you can, like, you're not qualified to come to that conclusion, right? I mean, these are doctors telling you certain thing.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Doctor said I need to do this, and I'm saying, well, okay, I'm gonna do as much as I possibly can, but in the meantime, I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing. I'm not gonna stop living. Just
so basically, live your life plus take the medicine.
Live my life and take a little medication I possibly can, and smoke a lot more weed. That's it. Man.
Does weed help big time with your?
Weed helps a lot.
How does it help?
It helps me with my frustration, my anger issues. I have anger issues. I can go from 0 to 100 real quick.
Yeah. Is that a song lyric?
Yeah, that is a song.
0 to 100 real quick.
Real quick.
It's a song on the radio.
That's because that's described for people that'll say, "Hey man, look, stop! I'm gonna beat the shit out you." Yeah. So those are the ones with 0 to 100 real quick because that's what happens. And with me, like I say, I'm a very mild-mannered guy. I'm sort of like that Frosted Mini Wheat. You got that sweet side. And you flip that fucker over, it gets real rough.
This is the first human comparison to Frosted Mini.
So that's interesting.
I've heard it in my life.
I made it more simpler for you.
I always,
you found a lot of things to give you peace in life, which is probably the most important thing. Like you could probably do with your life is give yourself happiness and peace, right?
You said that like I'm in a room going, I found peace.
I found peace everywhere.
I got a piece of myself.
Elbon's making a jerk off motion right now. Someone's like, what are they doing?
That was a mini masturbation motion.
Mini
this
masturbation.
is a jerk off motion.
It's more of a pre-flaccid fondling.
I saw a guy do this once, actually.
Really?
Yeah. It was horrifying.
Really?
Yeah. This guy came in my room. I'm not gonna say who because.
Give me names.
No, I'm not. I won't because this guy's actually.
We'll never shake hands again.
Hey, listen.
Because I want to know if I did this accidentally.
This is actually probably pretty good blackmail. So I'm not willing to give up names.
It's an African American male.
No, I'm not going to blackmail him. No, he's a white kid that I went to school with.
Oh really?
He was a friend of mine, and you remember the Swibbly channel?
No. I don't know what the fuck that means.
So when I was a kid, my parents didn't really have cable. We had cable that came out of the wall.
What the fuck is a Swibbly channel?
And there would be like the regular cable channels, and then you get to like 98 or 99, and it'd be like, and tits, like just deformed tits.
Porn channel.
Yeah, but no. If it was the porn channel, there'd be no question. What I experienced was more of a swivelly channel with some nudity.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
I know.
Yeah, it's a totally different kind of entertainment.
You're talking porn with a weak signal.
Yeah, it was scrambled. It's scrambled porn.
Okay,
scrambled, and you could like the sound would come and go. So it was like,
back in the old,
it was really, really terrifying. But that was what we had, So I'm changing the channels, or we're playing video games, and then we were starting to watch TV or something.
Yeah.
And this kid grabs it and he puts it on the swivelly channel, and then starts like getting horny next to me.
What year is this?
Oh, I don't know. 96.
Don't go down that avenue with him.
Yeah.
Because then he's going to say, what carpet was it?
What was the color?
Yeah, what color was it? Yeah. I need details of this fetish.
He hit you with like Dave Chappelle. Did he have a hard on?
Anyway, this kid starts jerking off. And this is a point when like puberty was a thing, right? Like we were all going through puberty. This kid he's like a stick and he's tiny and his dick's still tiny. And he's like,
wait, you saw it?
Yeah, he like pulled his pants all the way down, spit in his hand and started like, and it looked like somebody rubbing a pinky. It was like a.
We're about to dial 911.
It was this fucking pinky thing, and I'm like, what do I do right now? And then he's like, I'm like, do I need to get you tissues? Probably not, actually.
Okay. I'm glad this is in the 90s because I thought this was in this house.
Yeah. No.
That's what I was going into detail.
This is a long.
I was like, how does Nikki not know about this?
Anyway, he works. He's. I'm not even gonna say that.
That's okay.
He's quite wealthy and lives in a state I wish I lived in. So
if you're listening to this show, send me an email.
If he hears this, he'll know exactly it's him. Yeah.
He is talking
like, for sure. Yeah.
He described your whole penis to the world. He said as long as squiggly.
Yeah.
Send me a picture.
That's the first and only time another man has jerked off next to me.
Oh no, that would have been the only. I would have tried to kick his nuts up into his dick.
I didn't know what to do because my parents weren't home and I'm like 15.
Panic.
And I kind of did. I was like, what did you
You know, Eric used to live in an artist colony in San Diego, and one day he woke up like 5 a.m. with a his penis inside a dude's mouth. On his couch, right? Then he's like he woke up. I go, what did you do? He goes. This was his reaction. He looks at me and goes, what the fuck are you doing, man? The most calm reaction. He's like sucking your dick, honestly, but I can't talk.
It's like that's as bad as the dentist.
That's not bad. That's pretty bad.
Because when you go to the dentist, they just want to talk to you with the thing in your mouth.
Oh, I mean, it's not as bad as a dick in your mouth.
But no, it's worse. It's like, hey, what are you doing, man? Like,
But he just like literally he just walked away.
He just walked away.
He just walked away. Yeah.
I don't really know. I was practicing.
Yeah,
like that type of shit. Oh wait, there's way too much dick conversation going on. We're gonna change the subject.
Yeah.
Let's talk about.
Let's talk more about your asshole.
Let's talk about. Well, the asshole is fine. It was called the prostate.
It's a prostate.
Yeah, the asshole is fine. You know what I'm saying?
After you described that, experience, I could understand why most men don't go.
Every man needed to have his check. You know what I'm saying? I recommend it.
What? After that description, no one's gonna go.
Hey, well, look here. You'll walk around with a lump up your ass. You want to go get it.
Can you check it yourself? Is there a way to check it yourself?
Yes, you can check your own prostate.
Yeah, run your finger up your ass.
Yeah. Get some Dr. Bronner's and prepare for the cold.
What is Dr. Bronner's? Some shampoo.
Get some Vaseline.
Winter is coming, and you might be too.
Yeah,
I don't know what
it can be enjoyable. Anyway, you should check your own prostate.
Some lube?
Yeah, no, it's a soap, dude.
Oh,
it's soap.
Okay.
If you're using any other soap for your anything, you're dumb.
So check this out. You put your finger in and you just swirl around?
Yeah, I'm just saying. I guess Dr. Bronner's is pretty fucking amazing.
I guess any way you want to check your prostate will be fine with you.
No, I'm asking, what's the proper way? I'm going to YouTube this shit tonight.
So your prostate is like behind.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Matt just pointed to his chest, ladies and gentlemen.
You have to put your finger in and feel if for anything swollen.
Really?
Like on this side. Yeah.
Right.
You mean your...
and it's pretty deep. So
opposite of your penis, right?
And how you wouldn't know. Here's the problem: self-examination. How are you going to know how swollen?
That's what I'm saying. I have no reference.
Yeah. So you gotta find a healthy guy. Feel his.
Oh, we practice on Elbon.
This is what they do in medical school.
No, they don't.
If you want to be as good as a doctor, you're gonna have to fucking feel some prostate.
That's if you're special.
Look, man, you got jiggle balls. Play with a prostate. That's part of being a doctor. Jiggle the balls.
Jiggle balls.
See what's happening. That's part of.
I just put that on my to-do list. YouTube how to check your own prostate.
Jiggle balls.
Jingle balls and how to check your prostate.
Check your prostate. Yeah.
Please make a video of yourself checking your prostate.
Who's to say I don't have it already?
Oh, you know what I'm saying? But
I put that on the show notes.
Okay,
yeah.
we'll please post.
Don't share this show with your family. They'll be scarred for life, and they're gonna need therapy after this show.
We all do. We all already need therapy.
Yeah. But so how did you go from? You said stage 3 though. How did you go from 2 to 3?
Okay, from the time period from stage 2,
2012.
By the time 2013 rolled around, it had spread it. Like rapidly. It went because I went down to. I had to come down from 192 pounds to 160 pounds.
Yeah, used to be pretty freaking huge, right? Because you told me they took out your testosterone and
right.
Dang, dude.
If he's aggressive without testosterone, I don't want to see this guy. Come on, like just a monster, dude. Fucking monster, dude.
Yeah, and They made me drop down to 160 pounds, and like at that time my body got real weak, and then it spread real fast. So and then they get a chance to catch it, then we blew up to from a 10 to a 14, and then by the time I had surgery, it was at a 26
in centimeters.
Yes.
So you said it was. So hold on. When you said they made you lose weight, does that mean they took testosterone and that lost?
No, they made me drop because it was too heavy in my system.
Wait, so you were like doing cardio and working out, or?
Yeah, I was beating up people.
That's a lot of weight.
Road rage, though.
That's a lot of weight.
No,
I needed some exercise, so I went driving.
Yeah, I went driving and punched my steering wheel. But I had to drop down the weight, and so because there was a lot of pain on my body.
Yeah.
And when I dropped down the weight, they medicated me for like 8 weeks. To make me sure lose weight. So 8-week coma I was in on pills, and I came out that coma. I said no.
Wait, you
were in a coma?
Like a
medical induced coma?
Yeah.
For how long?
For 8 weeks.
Holy shit.
8 weeks just laid up there on like Valiums, Norcos, just peeled out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I had a caregiver from hell. I mean,
that's like, by the way, a great TV show, reality TV show.
That's already a movie, isn't it? What was the Stephen King movie?
Yeah, this bitch was worse than Retribution.
Retribution.
Yeah, but
was she Japanese?
No, she was. She was worse. She was masculine.
She was
not trying to stereotype, but she was just worse as
She's
a
just
human.
bad at her job.
Right, she sucked at her job. Both
and that
jobs.
really sucks because
this
person's supposed to be taking care of you.
What did she do? What was the worst thing about her?
Okay, she was my ex, so I made her my caregiver. So
man.
So as I say, she sucked at her job. She sucked at her job.
A lot of people take those positions like for the money too.
Right, that's what she did.
I had a friend who was disabled from birth. His arms don't work right, and he constantly had caregivers, and like they were, it's a money thing for most of these people. It's stupid. That sucks.
Yeah, but she sucked at both jobs.
I don't understand why you hired your ex to be your caregiver. That sounds like a horrible idea.
Like I said, I don't try to leave him broke. You know what I'm saying? Okay, it's over, but here's a financial way out or something. You know what I mean? So you can say.
So you could just pick and like somebody pays her, like insurance company or something.
Right.
Oh, interesting.
Right. So.
And what does that involve? Being a caregiver, it's just like giving you medicine on the proper time.
Right.
Okay.
Basically, if you need personal care, they got to give it to you.
Okay,
so they hire for that.
It's like blowjobs in that category.
that came with.
Is that why she sucks at her job?
She sucks at her job. That's shame. You got to fire someone and say, "Hey, you're a lousy head giver. You got to go." You know what I mean?
I feel like all this is just Elbon's fault. Like the Japanese girl.
It's always my fault. I
very
get
demanding.
out. You know what I'm saying? They most of the time they say I move too much or they can't keep up with me, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm telling them like, hey man, I'm a go person, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not made to sit down. You know, if I find an avenue where I can find adventure, I'm going for it. You know, I'm not going to sit up and grow old. Just
you needed to be in the time of pirates or something,
I'll
right?
kick pirates' ass. I have a bunch of pirate ships lined up.
So with like stage 3, like what are the possible outcomes here with the stage 3?
Well, you had surgery, so you.
Okay. What they did was they removed the prostate. I had the robotic surgery, and it lasted 4 hours. And after the surgery,
When was this? Like how long ago?
This was April 29th.
Okay. Oh, pretty fairly recent.
Did it spread beyond, or?
Yes, they told me July that it spread it to my pelvis. Yeah, so I'm like, well, okay, cool. So what? You know?
Yeah.
That's gonna. As long as I can keep rolling, I'm good.
Yeah.
You can say it's all over. Leave me with a torso. I'm just gonna roll around on the ground and keep moving.
Go on.
Yeah, I don't care about this cancer, man. It's just another thing that, you know, to me, I'm gonna go anyway. So
we're all gonna go.
No, so let me ask you a question. Like, what is like possible outcome? Like, death is a possible outcome.
No, death is possible.
That's always
for everyone.
No, I'm serious. With the stage 3 prostate cancer, what's like the timeline for that?
Sometimes they put a timeline if it gets really worse.
Did they give you such thing? Like, did they give you a timeline? Or?
They gave me like a 3-year period. And so
but it could depend, right? Because it could go in remission. I mean, like, there's some great products that maybe you haven't even been able to get a hold of because of the legality of cannabis. But there's this lotion stuff that I get from a dispensary. It doesn't even get you high, but putting it on your hip or in your pelvis, it might help.
Trust me. I got 420 on my arm.
I know.
He's got a block. 420
Well, I'm just saying, there's these products that are rare. They're brand new.
No, trust me. I mean? Everything that hit the market.
I mean, you can only get. I've only seen it at one dispensary out of all of the places I've been.
So the conversation with the doctor, how did that go? I'm assuming they give you like probabilities and
they said.
So you show up at the office.
They tell me like, well, come in, we'll give you the news. So they tell me, well,
this is post surgery.
This is post surgery, after surgery, and they said, well, possibilities you can. If you don't get things, we don't get under control, and go through this radiation and everything else, you can have a time period. I'm saying, well, okay. Well, I leave it, like I said, I let God do the judging. And I just keep on moving. So you can tell me whatever you want to tell me.
Have you changed
your... hit by a bus going to the hospital.
So, have you changed your lifestyle from before and now, or is just you're doing the same shit over, like...
Why should I change?
No, I'm just curious. Like, some people's priorities change.
Oh no, man, my priorities.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, mine have.
How so?
I want more.
Okay.
I go for more.
Because you're like on a time crunch. You feel like you're on a time crunch, or
no? Just because I just want more.
You just want more.
Fuck time crunches. Like I say, I don't judge time. I live day for day, second by second. Whatever happens in that day happens. You know what I'm saying?
And it's funny because you say that, but we all live that way. Because that's life.
Who lives
You're just aware of it.
Yeah.
Right? Because we only can live literally second by second. Like, you can't... Like, it's hard to exist beyond that.
That's true.
I lost a whole patch of hair stressing like sitting up here stressing about life.
I mean, you live second by second, but I guarantee you don't have the same amount of
I just mean when you try to plan everything and hope that it goes according to your plans, that's like giving yourself pressure and stress. It's not required.
What I mean
you can
is
still make that plan and be like, fuck it, I hope that happens.
What I mean is, like, if somebody's told you, like, Matt, you got 2 years, right? having that knowledge is gonna change your behavior, in my opinion.
Yeah, of course it would.
So
of course it would.
Then the whole second by second thing, that's just inevitable. But you'll still change.
Correct.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
But he's saying he hasn't let it go to that point for him.
Yeah. He just lives second by second period. Right? Anyway.
Yeah, that's why I pick up homeless people.
Oh yeah. By the way, tell me that about it. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
Well, see, look. I'm never too proud to ride by anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I see somebody out there that needs some help and I got it to help them with, I go ahead and help. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people with their asses in their head and their head in their asses. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't take the time to realize that. That person, that little help might get a person up off the street.
Sure. So what's your methodology on how to help homeless people?
I pick them up off the street.
You literally you're literally driving by.
Yes.
And you pull over.
Yes.
And what do you say?
Hungry. You need something to eat.
Yeah.
What happened? What kind of shoes you got on? What size shoes you need? You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing if I can go down to the store and I got like $10, $20. They got a bunch of shoes on clearance. You know what I mean? Get them some shoes or a pair of drawers or something.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. Did you do this before the whole cancer thing?
Always.
Always.
Yeah,
okay.
always done it. You know what I'm saying?
And you never, you have any interesting stories of people you met through that? I'm sure it's
Yes, I met Nate the Wino.
Nate the Wino.
Ned the Wino.
Ned the Wino. What did he do?
Ned told me a story about he boxed the monkey.
Keep going.
He boxed a monkey.
Keep going.
With boxing gloves?
Hold on.
Was the monkey dressed in a boxing uniform?
Can you describe Ned first?
Ned is one of my characters that I do on stage. All right.
Wait, so he's a real guy though, right?
No, Ned is a character.
Okay, he's a character.
On my comedy sketch.
That's a great fucking story. I was like excited.
I know you were about to get into it, but because as you gonna say, was the monkey naked?
It was the monkey naked. But no, do you really have stories with like these homeless people? Anything memorable from the past?
Yeah, a lot of stories, man. But shit, a lot of them.
What's the most entertaining one?
Why don't you go ask them? Go right around like bum fights and go ask them.
Yeah.
Say, hey, man.
Yeah, like picking up a homeless guy and just driving to get him a shoe or something. I feel like you would have some interesting stories that's memorable.
They tell me stories, you know what I'm saying?
Do you have anything that stick out in your mind?
Yeah, how they smell.
I think he's trying to give him a little bit of peace in the world, so it's not going to be an adventure.
I mean, so the whole thing with the homeless thing, right? I could buy him dinner or something, but I don't think the state of mind. That's the ultimate holy grail. If you could affect the state of mind of a homeless person.
That doesn't mean you stingy, man. Just pull over and help somebody.
No. No, I'm serious. I mean,
Don't be a tightwad,
you buy them a sandwich, that's not going to change their condition.
Yeah, because you're changing their condition.
Yeah, but you should buy him a sandwich and maybe also try to do something like make the laws change or something like.
No.
Like what?
There's a whole bunch of there's a lot of programs for homeless people, but they're like broken.
So I don't know.
That's why they're still homeless.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this. I think
but the whole country's kind of broken. Yeah. So it's like, where do you start?
I don't think there's a perfect country. There's always people are always gonna say a country's broken, regardless of what country you're in. So I don't know if you're familiar. I think it's in the Nixon time where they released all these people with mental health issues to the streets.
Yeah.
And that's part of the reason there's a huge homeless population, right? Mm-hmm. And not only that, some people are actually happy being homeless. That's another thing.
Well, that's true.
Right? Because I know people that are like
there's a community, but that community could still exist without them being like hungry and
look, man, a lot
it's very hard to go hungry being homeless in America. Okay? Because food is not that expensive. Now, shelter, that could be a problem. Unless you're in Detroit, maybe a problem.
No.
I'm not sure.
No. Shelter is always a problem because you have man trying to claim space.
Correct. Yeah.
Man is always trying to claim space.
Yeah.
I seen two homeless people fighting over space.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My shit was right there.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. My shit was right there.
Meanwhile, there's a whole street, right?
And there was, I'm just space they was arguing about smelled like piss, and I'm like, whoa, hold on, move to a cleaner space.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But my point is, within 1 hour of panhandling, a homeless person has enough money.
Probably have more money than me.
No, I'm saying they have enough money to buy a sandwich or something like this, right? Because you gotta understand, like, they
don't have enough money to survive. That's true. Like, because I can't really afford this.
Have you ever seen a homeless person?
This is all debt.
Have you ever seen a homeless person that's just physically deteriorating and like just dying and no food and like those kids in Africa?
Yeah,
I've never seen
I've never seen that. No.
I mean, especially somewhere in this
There's
city.
a lot of homeless people in Escondido, and a lot of them do have mental stability issues, and it's obvious.
My point is, you can't.
They need mental health care. Like that's a huge part of the problem.
Yeah, buying them shit could make you feel better, but it's not going to change their condition.
Legalizing weed would help a lot too, because it might help alleviate some of this. Yeah, but they're not legally.
Yeah,
and now they can't apply for minimum wage jobs, the drug test. See, there's a problem. There's a whole bunch of problems.
Well, I mean, even if it's legal, right? There's a drug test going to be the weed.
No, not necessarily.
You don't think so?
No, if you
look, man, I've been smoking. I don't care if you test me or not. It's going to come up positive each and every time.
Okay, and that's the attitude of a lot of people, and that's human rights.
Man, you're not going to tell me what I can put in my body,
I agree.
what on my body, if I'm paying for it.
Not only that, I don't, like the whole testing for weed thing is not even a valid metric for evaluating someone's competence at a job.
Of course not. Of course not.
So people are just doing it because it's been the old way to do it.
Right. Or they're expected to.
Every job I've had, every day on the job, I was high.
Yeah.
Every job. Every day in school.
Yeah.
Even at funerals. I'm high.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make a difference to me because that's how I want to live my life.
Yeah. I agree.
Just because a person died or we in church or something, I'm not finna stop smoking weed.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, like jobs don't test for things like lack of interpersonal skills or ignorance or shit that matters.
And one of the reasons I can't get a job because I smoke weed and I got a ski mask in the car.
That's a terrible reason not to end up with a job. It seriously is. It's just a plant.
Yeah,
this is insanity.
Right. But I don't have.
All drugs. I think that's true for all drugs. They should all be just.
Look, people talk about weed, but now they just catching on to people was getting high on pharmaceuticals.
Yeah.
Prescription meds.
Yeah.
But
worse.
They was saying they was trying to push it off. You weed smokers, no, but you on pills. You bitch. You just popped 9 Quaaludes and you sit up here talking about you high on weed. And then there'd be those drunks, alcohol that sit up there by a carton of wine and shit. You know what I mean? And say, I don't like the smell of marijuana. I don't like to smell wine on your breath.
I used to.
I don't like the way you falling all out in the middle of the street because you drunk. You know what I'm saying?
I used to live in a halfway house, and there was a guy that he had one of those bagged wine. What is it called? I forget the brand name. It's very
box of wine.
Box of wine, right?
Oh, yeah.
This guy was a professional. He would fill up 2 cups full of wine, plastic cups, put one in the freezer, put one in the fridge so it's cold, right? Mm-hmm. And he would go to his car and drink from the bag. Right, he'll finish the bag after like a couple hours. Come in the house, slip on the one in the fridge. Then he'll take the frozen one, take it to his room because by the time it gets thawed out, he's got more wine. And he would just do this every fucking day.
Yeah, that's a wine.
Professional alcoholic.
Winos have weird ways on disguising.
They call them winos.
They are. They're winos. That's what they are.
Yeah. Winos, man. Yeah. I mean, no matter if you rich or poor, if you drinking the same shit, you're a wino.
That's why that joke, the Mitch Hedberg joke, is so clever.
What does it say?
He said, I saw a wino eating grapes, and I told him, dude, you got to wait, or whatever.
I've never heard that one.
I saw a wino eating grapes. It's just insane. It's so funny.
So
Hedberg is legit, dude. You like Hedberg, Mitch Hedberg?
Sometimes.
He had a drinking problem.
Yeah, dude, he was on heroin half the time.
He had a drug and alcohol problem.
He overdosed on heroin.
And a lot of those problems exist probably because of the legality of drugs too. No. Seriously, if you could have somebody, if it was more public and like more accepted.
I don't think there's a use for heroin, honestly, for regular people.
It doesn't matter. If
I don't care.
It was a use back in the day.
They still use it today.
For what?
Until
you mean surgery? If you're in surgery?
Surgery.
Yeah. If you're in surgery, morphine and heroin. Yeah, sure. But I'm talking like, I mean, I don't care if it's legal or not.
No, I'm just saying people are going to do it either way.
Sure.
And so if
you mean
we need
quality
to
control.
We need to accept that people are going to do it and give them a safe place to do it and a safe way to get it.
Yeah.
Y'all can't pamper drug addicts. You can't.
No. I mean,
you cannot pamper a drug addict.
But we might be able to save their life. We might be able to save their life and give them counseling.
Yeah. Well, more people have died from your mom's medicine cabinet than alcohol and pick your drug combined. All the illegal narcotics combined. Mm-hmm. So I mean, especially like OxyContin and there's all these other drugs.
Well, we're coming towards the end of the show. Is there anything you wanted to plug? You got anything going on?
I
wanted to ask him about his. He said he got shot 3 times. Yeah. How does that work?
Oh,
let's hear about that.
It happened when I was out there in the street, like I said, I'm a retired gangster, retired gang member. I was part of the Black Gangster Disciples out of Indiana. And when I came out here to California, I decided to...
You were in a gang in Indiana for how long?
Pretty much since I was 6 years old.
His whole life,
yeah.
That's usually how it works.
Yes.
Most people in gangs, it's like inherited almost.
Right.
Yeah, it's what it's called, Black Disciples?
Black Gangster Disciples.
Okay, yeah.
And when I moved out here to California, I seen there was no structure out here, and I began to form a structure in Oceanside, and it gave me power to run the Southern California GD chapter. Mm-hmm. And that means I had all the GDs that came out that was in the military, came out, were under my control.
Yeah.
And they had to report to me, give me all their assignments, and teach other GDs.
When you say assignment, what are we talking?
Whatever they was taught in the military, they came and told me, and they had to teach other GDs.
Okay.
And so GDs had to go into the military to learn military assignments.
Yeah.
And so that way we were able to maneuver more, you know, and have more structure. And when I got shot, it was over a drug transaction that I didn't want to deal with.
You were selling or buying?
No, I was trying to get her to check out my room. Like, here, take this and leave. And she didn't want to leave. And I'm going to tell my boyfriend that you try to do this with me.
Matt, can we do a half hour? Because did you set it to 1 hour or 1.5 hours?
That's 1 hour.
Yeah, do 1.5. Yeah, that's what I said. Instagram. I saw Instagram till 7:45.
Okay.
I don't know. There's you have a fan on Instagram that's like correcting the shit out of me.
You're gonna find a lot of people who correct you.
Yeah.
If you say too many things wrong about me, people gonna show up.
No, this person said it's not Thursday. It's not Friday. It's Thursday.
Oh my goodness! Probably I'm getting stalked by a midget, so she would roll up and beat the shit out you.
I have no idea. People think we record this podcast from a minivan in Compton.
Yeah.
Okay, we're just gonna pick it up right from where we left off.
Okay,
basically.
yeah.
So, do you remember what you were saying?
Yeah, I have an idea of where we're stopping.
You want to hear it?
Yeah.
What he was saying?
Yeah, just yeah.
And so GDs had to go into the military to leave, and she didn't want to leave. And I'm gonna tell my boyfriend that you try to do this with me.
Okay, so right here.
Okay. Boyfriend to do that for me. Okay, go.
You were talking about how you got shot?
Yeah. Once again, she didn't want to leave the room.
Okay, ready?
Hold on, wait. One.
Wait a second, too. Go ahead.
Yes, once again.
Yeah, go ahead. It's too much pressure.
Oh, man. No.
So the girl's in the room.
Yeah.
You said take the drugs, leave, and the boyfriend.
Yeah. So I said, here, take this, and then she's like, give me more. I'm like,
what drug are we talking?
Methamphetamine.
Oh, wait, hold on. Have you tried methamphetamine?
Yes.
Holy shit. Okay, we'll get to that in a second.
I was the ultimate research monkey for drugs.
Holy shit. All right, go on. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so she didn't want to leave, and then when she did finally leave, she told her boyfriend that I tried to have sex with her for drugs.
Was it true?
No,
okay,
no, come on. She said she had like 4 teeth in her mouth.
Holy shit.
She had like 4 teeth in her mouth.
Where is this?
She was a meth head.
What city? What city is this?
Oceanside.
Okay.
Oceanside.
Yeah.
And so next thing you know, she left, and about a half hour later, I hear her boyfriend pull up in this raggedy ass car, squeaking, making all this noise, and he yelling, "I'm gonna kill you! I'm gonna kill you!"
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, today I might die. You know what I'm saying?
You said this to him?
Yeah, no, I said it to myself, and he was running up the stairs.
Yeah.
You know, with his little gun in his hand.
Little gun.
Yeah.
What kind of gun?
Fucking 20.
Like a fucking
25
pistol? Okay,
yeah,
25.
look, you know what I mean? But he went upstairs, and like when he got up to the top of the stairs, I grabbed him first, and then we fought. And then his gun drops, you know. And when I stopped fighting, I said, "Man, get out of my room. Go ahead, you can leave."
Yeah.
And he picked his gun. No, I picked his gun up, handed it to him, and then as he was leaving, as he was leaving, I said, "Now get your ass." I jumped at him like that, and he fired out of fear.
Oh. Wait, where did it hit you?
Right.
You were so close.
Right here in my arm and here in my side. And then the other two shots. He said, "I told you I shoot you," and he shot me here and in my shin right here.
5 shots total.
4.
4 shots.
Yeah.
And did you shoot him back?
Fuck yeah.
What did What kind of gun? What kind of gun are we talking?
244s.
Okay.
I had 2 twin 44s back then.
You had 2 guns in your hand?
Yeah.
Holy shit! It's like you're like a black cowboy.
Yes, I was more. Yeah, for real.
It was right. It was accurate.
So he shot.
So
me.
you went down?
No, I turned around and I said, "Motherfucker!"
Then you went to get your gun.
I went to my mattress and pulled my shit out, and I looked, and he turned around and ran, and he forgot he got to go down some stairs.
Yeah.
And so I hurry up and limped my ass to the stairs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I popped 4 shots in his ass.
Did it hit him?
Yeah.
And he drove away with the.
No, he stayed at the bottom of the stairs, and I went back into the hotel room I was at. I threw all my shit on the bed and on the cover and folded it up real quick and threw it over my shoulder with my good arm because he shot me in my right arm. Yeah. And I blipped my ass down the stairs with my good leg because he shot me in my right leg. I dropped everything. I stepped over him while he was down there. I stumped on his head a little bit. You son of a bitch, you know what I mean? And I said, "Now I gotta go." And I took off and I put my car and put my shit in the car and I drove from Oceanside to Santa Ana, California. And when I got to Santa Ana,
with fucking 4 bullets in you.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay. You remind me of Omar from The Wire.
So I'm pushing down the 5 freeway, right? And as you get right by the 5, you got the checkpoint.
Are you bleeding? Like, you got blood in your car?
No, he's not bleeding.
It doesn't sound like he's bleeding.
He's Superman. The bullets came out.
Yeah, so, but I cover my arm up because everything is down below here. You know what I'm saying? So I cover my arm up and I'm driving, and I'm scared I'm getting by the checkpoint.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
So I'm thinking they go like they heard the shots or everything else, see me leaving. But no, I drive on through, and now I get to Santa Ana, and I go through where I used to live at in Santa Ana, and I tell my friend, I said, "Look here, man."
What time is this right now?
This is about 6:30
p.m.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
And I got shot about 4. Right. So I got to drive through Santa Ana. So I get there and I tell my friend, I said, "We got to come up with a scenario real quick, man, because I can't go back and say I got shot there. I shot the boy up there. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go outside and fire some shots up in the air real quick, and you say we call the cops, say I can hit the drive-by down here."
Shit. Okay.
You know
so was this a registered or unregistered gun?
Really?
I mean, it sounds like unregistered, but I don't know.
No,
I just
everything's got to be unregistered.
Yeah, dude, are you kidding me? Yeah, no, these are some dude's father's guns.
Yeah. So this is a pretty good plan. Yeah, this is a pretty good plan.
Everybody had their gun signed up with an uncle.
I took a school picture of my gun.
So you call 911 or
no? I shot in the air. And his mom called 911. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Wait, was the mom in on this?
No, the mom called 911 because she heard the gunshot.
Oh, okay.
I told him I'm gonna fire the guns off, and so I knew his mom would panic and call 911.
I see.
You know, so but when the ambulance came, they seen that the blood was already drying up.
They were confused.
You know,
it looks like you got shot 2 hours ago.
So I'm like trying to tell the man, look, get me in the ambulance, you know. So he took me in the ambulance, and they got me to the hospital. And like I had on some Timberland boots, you know, the whole outfit thing. And so I'm walking around, and so like I see as they put me in a gurney, I see at the end of the hall the sheriffs. I'm like, oh shit, they finna come ask me a bunch of questions. So I tried to get up off the gurney, but I couldn't move, and I tried to find my clothes real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because they cut the clothes off of me that I had on, and I'm like, well, all I see was my Timberlands. So I got my Timberlands on, and I'm trying to go out the door, and I got this hospital gown on. I ain't got no drawers, nothing on. I'm trying to escape.
This is like a comedy scene.
Somebody please animate this.
This used to be a movie. This is like a black Leslie Nielsen movie.
Animate this shit.
The Naked Gun, but like gangster stuff.
I'm at UCI Irvine, man, and
UCI Irvine?
UCI Irvine in Orange County,
University,
right?
yeah.
And I'm trying to escape out there. Now look, I got Timberland boots on, I got a naked gown on thing, you know what I'm saying? And everybody's telling that way.
You were in the UCI Irvine Medical Center.
Right.
Oh, shit.
I'm trying to escape out of there.
You were ass hanging out too.
Ass hanging out. But only thing made me stop was I kept limping because I felt something in my shoe.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then like I stopped and I took it off, and it was the lead had went through my hair and came out right by the crack of my ass.
Yeah.
And went in my boot. And I was like, fuck. And I pulled it out. It was the lead that was in my. It went down.
Hold on. So you're trying to escape because you're afraid the sheriff's gonna come to you.
Shoe when he's trying to run.
Wait, so why were you afraid the sheriff's gonna come to you, and why would that bother you?
I mean, I just shot a motherfucker for it.
True, but like they're in Irvine though, right? There's no way.
I didn't know this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
you were just panicking.
Yeah, pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
So you're in like a parking lot.
No, because sheriffs have guns too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They were probably there just because there were bullets involved. Period.
Yeah, I don't even know, but all I know is it was time for me to run the best way possible, naked or not. I was getting the fuck up out of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but
so you're in a parking lot with Timberlands and you're asking out.
No, I didn't. I made it like halfway to the off ramp, like to the
what? You made it that far?
To the wheelchair off ramp.
Nobody stopped you in the hospital.
Fuck, they dove on me. I was like, hold on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had scrape marks all on my ass when they drug me back in the house. I'm like, no, I'm going kicking and screaming and shit, man. And finally, they locked me up for firing the gun.
Oh, they caught you?
Yeah, they
How did they catch you?
Because some jackass told that it was me who fired the gun. And they came to the hospital. Yeah.
What is it? So what is that? What's the official charge for something like that?
Discharging a firearm within city limits.
Oh, interesting. Okay. And how long does that? What's a damage?
It was a fine. I might have paid $1,500 fine. Oh, okay. And 3 nights in
Somebody
jail.
saw you fire, huh?
Yeah, fucking. I shot back in their house too. You fucking rat.
That's what they. I mean, you know what? That's better than shooting the guy, right?
Yeah.
No. That's,
you know, I'm sure you were doing the math, right? Once you're in, you're like, got out clean this time.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
Pretty
But
close.
it all depends. You know what I'm saying? Like back then, I lived a real reckless life.
When you say back then, give me like a year.
Back in the 80s,
okay.
80s, 90s.
Okay.
I was part of the
life was totally different back then, too, right?
It was a culture that was coming in that the world wasn't ready for, and that was the cocaine era.
Cocaine Cowboys. Have you seen that documentary?
Come on. I ran with DeLorean.
Yeah.
I used to deliver cars for DeLorean.
Are you familiar with Freeway Ricky Ross? And
all them.
Yeah.
All them.
You got a little Freeway Ricky Ross actually
all the
vibe going on.
All them nerds I've dealt with them. All you have to do is Google my name. You'll see I've been through.
some
like
shit.
I say, Trenton. Yeah. I've been through all there, man. I have. If you've heard of like different sets that I've started up and managed.
What do you mean sets?
Like Friends Stand United. Have you ever heard of those guys?
Are these gangs you're talking about?
These are they're like all
they sound
straight
like
kids, straight A kids.
Okay.
Straight A kids, but they don't smoke, drink, or nothing. They're college bound, and they go into parties and they beat up on skinheads and everything. You can Google them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can Google them.
Are you just like bored and in your house and you just starting shit? Or
No. What it is we eliminate people who start shit.
So you're like Robin Hood. Sort of.
No, I'm like me, motherfucker. Fuck Robin Hood. Robin Hood wore tights. I wear Nikes.
And Timberlands, right? Running down naked.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But no, we just like eliminate bullshit. You know what I mean? If you're gonna come around me, especially with racism, I love to bust them up.
Yeah.
I'll do that till I'm, like I said, if I had nothing.
You're talking about like skinheads and whatnot.
Yeah,
right?
if you got any type of racism, you know what I'm saying. If you feel you can't be culturally bias,
Yeah.
you can stay away from me because every person on this planet deserves, you know what I'm saying, the right to freedom to live the way they want to. And if you feel like you got the right to cut them off, I feel like I got the right to kick you in your ass and choke you the fuck out.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know?
No, I was talking about this recently. Like, just in here, there's just so much racism embedded because of the age of the people around here.
Matt's pointing to his heart.
Yeah, in here, in my heart, we go to Costco, and I'm just like trying to get in and get out. You know,
Wait, there's racists in Costco?
Dude, I'm at Costco and I have earbuds in.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to music because I don't even want to interact with these people at all.
It's the only reason I go there. Go for lunch.
Yeah. I'm just like, I just need like cat litter and some other shit. You know what I mean? And then
Elbon loves cat litter, by the way.
Yeah, I'm sure that's your favorite thing.
Three black cats trying to attack him. This is a fast hour.
Loves cats.
Yeah.
No, so I'm there, and this guy just starts randomly talking to me.
Yeah.
He's an old dude, and he says the most racist comments to me.
What did he say? I forgot.
I don't even remember. I thought we talked about this on the podcast.
Yeah, I think we did.
mean,
Elbon
Jesus
hasn't
Christ,
heard
I don't
about
know.
it.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
All I know is that I was really offended by the conversation, and I don't even want to have the conversation.
Yeah.
And so I agree with you.
By the way,
I'm kind of tired of all the racism.
Don't ever hang out with meth heads, man. I've talked to meth heads before. If I could pick a worst group of people in the planet, like worst drug, that's it right there, meth heads.
No.
You don't think so? Okay, please educate me.
No.
Please educate me.
No,
I'd like some authority on this subject.
Trust me, I've seen worse.
Okay,
than meth
please,
heads, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
keep going.
I've seen people just on life.
Just on life, yeah.
In corporate office.
Corporate office,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? People have masks, you know.
Sure, everyone wears masks.
Yeah, so I've seen people in corporate being there all happy as fuck.
Yeah.
But as soon as they leave the office, they turn into fucking Bullwinkle or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just off the charts, you know.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's a
But,
monumental task to even know yourself. So how can you know someone else, right?
Yeah.
This is all information that's terrible for me.
Yeah.
Why?
All of this. Because
Why?
I need to get a job. And I hate this world so much
Why
right
do
now.
you hate the world?
No. Just
Invent your own, man.
trying to figure out a way to contribute to the current system is frustrating me. Because I
but you
don't
gotta
want
look
to,
at
but you have to.
I don't know, man. I think there's a lot of positive things.
No,
in the world.
I think
You
it's
just have to
so
look at it.
broken that we need to start over.
Yeah, the system is wrecked.
Okay, so when you say start over, right? No human on this planet has a solution.
We've
for that.
always started over, dude. Everything has been. We've started over
What would
continually.
you do? What would you do to start over?
First of all, I always thought about this. If I was running and I was the president, something like that, the first thing I'd do is lower the price of chicken.
Okay, Elbon's at least joking. I think you were
No,
serious.
actually, that's probably
make
a pretty
sure-
good move.
Make sure everybody can smoke the right amount of weed. You know what I'm saying?
This is the fucking worst president in the world.
Kill off tobacco companies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
There are a lot of fucking problems right now with the
Right.
government, with the economy, with everything.
Yeah,
Right.
but people that mistakenly believe like one, them individually, they have some solution. You don't realize how many moving parts are there in the economy.
It
That's
is.
why I think
Okay.
it's too complicated and big to fix at this point.
It's
We need to start over.
How would you simplify? I'm saying it's impossible to simplify it.
Simplify it. One word. Share.
Yeah, that's
Share
a good
your
idea.
shit and quit being tight. Quit trying to sell it all the time. You know what I mean? Because you can't take it with you. If no matter how much,
So let me ask you a question.
riches you get,
you
can't take it with
why
you.
would Bill Gates want to share with you?
Because his ass got the face
He
to
is.
share.
There. He is. He's one of the biggest
Yeah.
sharing people.
He is, but not with you personally.
I don't need him
because
to
you ain't
share with
asked him.
me.
Have you asked him to share something with you?
You can't because he's too far up the chain.
Oh well, that means you got to
It's
climb
like-
your chain a little bit.
Yeah, if you
Use
got in a
your-
conversation with him, he might
Yeah.
drop $20 on lunch for you.
Yeah. No, I'm saying it's impossible to simplify the system. People mistakenly
No,
believe
I
like
don't
they have a
believe that. I
solution.
believe that when
You
we
just have
came
to-
here and we founded this country,
Yeah.
that was crazy circumstances.
No, it didn't found it. You stole it.
Yeah, we stole the country. That's
Yeah.
something we need to recognize
Yeah.
too.
We
It was
recognize it,
stolen.
I think, yeah.
No, we
Indian-
don't recognize
Yeah.
it because we still act like it's ours, and
Yeah.
that's the fucking problem.
No, the problem is people act like they own the earth.
That's what I mean. They
And
think
then-
they own America, or we own. What is this shit?
This is just a human thing, dude. I don't know. Like, I think even back to tribal days, people have always done this.
One
We're territorial.
one comment or media.
He's just saying the homeless
would
guy
kill us.
You just said the homeless guys were fighting for space, right?
Yeah.
We've done it since
Yeah.
we were fucking
Yeah.
a bunch of living in caves or whatever.
That's because they don't want to share. Now, you two bums could lay down in that same pissy ass spot together. You know what I mean? It was enough room. That's what
maybe they didn't like how they smelled though.
That's what I suggested for them to do.
Do you think one stinky homeless person thinks the other stinky homeless person smells?
Yes.
No.
That's a problem, man.
If I heard this guy tell his drunk ass girlfriend, "Hey, you need to get in the shower. You stink."
And she stinks too, right? But
it's because you're immune. You don't smell it. You don't smell yourself.
Like she stinks also, right?
But I just, I seen things, and I go to places where nobody else wants to go.
Yeah.
I do things where nobody else wants to do.
Yeah.
Like deal with those people. Like people
I commend you for it. Yeah.
People in corporate don't want to go down, into a place and say, "Hey, look here, man. Why the fuck you going down in the sewer?" And they say because they want to go down there because of some water to shower, to rinse their ass off. You know what I mean? Because the people up on the yard won't let them use the grass, water holes. You know what I'm saying? Because they say it's a drought. So it's simple shit.
Nikki, that's my favorite thing to do. Wash my ass in the river.
Yeah.
That's great. Very refreshing. It's
really?
like an Aquafina bottle in my ass. Well, you said meth heads aren't the worst. What other drugs have you tried other than methamphetamine and weed?
Oh, pretty much. I tried pretty much every drug, but I never
got addicted to it.
Never got used any venture. Never shot anything up.
Okay.
No.
So have you smoked like black tar heroin?
Yeah, I tried that. You know what I'm saying?
Have you tried PCP?
Yeah.
What about psychedelics?
All that.
What kind of psychedelics?
Whatever it was
Mushrooms.
out there. Like I said, I was a perfect research monkey.
What did you like the most?
Have you tried mushrooms? Ecstasy, MDMA.
Marijuana's been the most.
Yeah, your
so
favorite.
the rest of the shit, I just said, "Oh wow."
You never got addicted to meth or PCP or black tar heroin? That's weird.
No, I had a real bad experience with PCP.
Yeah.
A friend of mine, we went and picked up some PCP, and a friend of mine, we were at the park trying to put it together.
Yeah.
And the police pulled up. I'm like, hide
Yeah.
it. And I put my Coke can down, and so I went to go talk to the police to throw the police off.
When you say Coke, you mean a can full of cocaine?
Coke, I said Coke can.
Oh, cocaine.
So I put it down, and I went to talk to the police to distract them, you know what I'm saying? And my friend didn't have no place to hide it, so he poured it in my Coke.
Oh, shit.
And so the police went back over there and pulled us back over, and I went to sit down, and he was trying to talk to all of us.
Yeah.
And then, I picked my can up, and my friend was actually going, no. But I did and I took one.
Yeah.
Man, and I was out for a while.
How while? Well, how long?
My sister said 6 months, 8 days.
Wait, what the fuck? You were in a coma or something?
Blown out.
Oh my god! You were like a vegetable for 6 months.
Yeah, 6
That's
months.
a heavy dose of
Wow.
PCP.
Yeah, and I drank it. It was like accidental. It was accidental,
goodness.
I'm fucking shocked that you.
So when I came to, my friend, everybody was there. You know.
By the way, kids, don't ever try PCP.
Methamphetamine, don't ever
black
try
tar heroin,
PCP.
any of this shit.
Don't do drugs.
Except good drugs, you know.
Stick to marijuana only. I sell it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I promote marijuana at this time. Any other thing?
So you'll be rich
wrong.
real soon.
So meth heads. Correct me if I'm wrong. Meth heads basically wake up when everybody else goes to sleep.
No, meth heads never really sleep.
Right, but aren't they most active between 2 to 5 a.m.?
No, you have different drugs that keep people worse. You know what I'm saying? Like you see, you have the pharmaceuticals. You have fucking psych meds that make a meth head look.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. These pharmaceutical drugs are hardcore, man.
A lot of times, you think it's a meth head, but it's a pharmaceutical drug that they didn't take it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But meth will take you places that you've never been before. If you and it make you really want to do things that you never really want to do.
Yeah.
So it depends on why
it changes your personality in some ways.
Okay, let me tell you. Look how they did Hitler.
Did he do meth? I didn't know.
Fuck, Hitler was this maker. Hitler
I didn't know that, but that doesn't surprise me.
I'm willing to argue that he didn't do any drugs. Actually,
No,
he was a very straight edge guy.
Are you kidding me? With all the experimentation he had going on, he had to know the drugs.
No. I'm sure he was like funding and responsible for getting other people to do it, but I'm like pretty much 100% sure he didn't do any drugs.
Man,
he was
Hitler was fucked up, man.
Nobody's arguing that.
He was fucked up. Yeah, he was fucked up. I agree. Yeah.
No, Hitler, he experimented. He found the drug.
Yeah.
And he was keeping the soldiers going. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's.
You mean his like doctors or whoever, like his teams, right?
Okay, we gonna get it one more time.
Okay, all right. I'll look it up. I'll look it up.
Yeah, Hitler was the main man behind methamphetamines because he found it to keep his soldiers going more.
Okay.
They stay hyper more, and they're willing to kill more.
And they don't need to sleep.
And then little sleep, you have to feed him more. He got over it. He ran the country. Come on with a bag of dope and a bunch of people run around with guns. He ran the country. Come on.
You could use meth in a way that wouldn't make these people meth heads, basically.
I mean, probably low doses or something.
And dose, like even cannabis in low doses affects you in positive ways.
The way I see it, if you use any drug past twice, you know what I'm saying, you're getting yourself hooked.
I mean you're using weed since 6 of them.
I'm hooked.
Cannabis makes itself.
Yeah.
I mean, you could argue that you just find it in nature, and
right. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? It's pretty much nature to body.
Yeah, I mean, cyanide is fucking in nature too.
No, you ain't got Billy Bob with a cock eye in the trailer going, I'm just going to be some good shit there when you get this money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man, weed comes from the ground. It's good.
You grow it like tomatoes.
Yeah.
It's not made in a bucket.
Everything is cooked. Everything is either cooked up in the garage, the laboratory, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's fucked up shit they give you. Yeah. Now they got that stuff out there called spice.
Oh, that's the fake marijuana.
Oh, it's killing people.
Yeah,
spice. It's also a street name for DMT, but the one you're talking about is something else.
No, it'll color anything that's not growing. It's fucked up. It's spice. It's killing them all. You know what I'm saying? I'd be really looking for the places to shut them down. You know.
You mean you were trying to shut them down?
Yeah, I go in there and tell
them. And they're manufacturing that stuff. Like it's crazy. Like packaging and graphic design, and I'm like, how can you have people behind this?
And then it has on the package, it said not for human consumption. And jackass is lining up.
Do not aim at the human.
You know what I'm saying? It's like if you're gonna go in there and it tells you don't smoke this shit, and you line up to smoke this shit, you deserve to get what you get.
Yeah, on some levels, but it's also like in the UK they can't get cannabis. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what do they do? They can go to the store and they can buy spice.
I mean,
spice
I
is legal.
can send them some seeds.
That's what I'm saying.
I can send UK some seeds or something like that where they can start growing. Because if
they're definitely growing it there. So I don't
know what they're talking about. Anyway, you got some green grass, you're supposed to have some cannabis. That's what the garden is really for.
Yeah. Well, I don't like these manufactured molecules either. Like the spice is just fake cannabis. They just genetically changed it. Just enough, and it fucks with the body.
No, it's killing people. Man.
It
has killed over 100 people. It's documented. It's killed people.
Yeah,
marijuana has killed
no one. My mom smokes weed.
Marijuana. Only thing you get from marijuana is fatter.
There's more people. You get happy.
Happy, hungry, horny.
Sleepy.
And then people don't want you to feel like that because they're stuck up.
You think it's going to be legal in the next 5 years?
Yeah.
In the U.S., everywhere?
Well, it's legal to me every day. So,
no, you know what I mean? Like,
if
being able to go to CVS.
Catch up with it, I'm cool with that, too.
Yeah.
You know, they're voting on a referendum in 2016 for federal legalization in all states.
It's legal in Colorado.
Well, recreationally here, that's going to be huge. We're gonna the business that's gonna open up is gonna be enormous.
Yeah, if you know somebody in the business, you know.
No, even if you don't, it's just gonna create jobs.
He's in the business.
I'm in the business.
It's gonna create jobs. That's important.
You know the Ease Up app and those guys are gonna blow the fuck up.
They're already blowing the fuck up.
Because they already have
Snoop
everything.
Dogg just bought it, I think.
No, he invested in it. Yeah, he invested in it.
No, me and Snoop is now Snoop Lion.
Yes. Yeah. Not anymore. He switched. I thought. thought you went from Snoop Lion to something else.
Snoop Lion, and then we all part of a roster group.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we are the Lions, Silver Lions. We're all part of the roster.
You just fucking turned Jamaican?
I'm all Jamaican, cannabis, whatever thing I do it. I
start accent changing.
But we all part of one group.
Yeah.
And it is them when we all done a show up at Hollywood Blues Hollywood.
You're talking about House of Blues.
Yeah, that look back.
Yeah, you're so high right now.
I've been there.
We did that little place up there, and then we all decided that when we are real location, that we'll form this posse. You know what I'm saying? So we have a posse that rolls, and we're a location. We like if Snoop is in concert. Yeah, we come through, and we drop off. We blow bud. Like you see Cat Williams' show. He says in the parking lot, we blowing weed. We blow bud. You know. And I haven't been on the circuit because, like I said, I've been down fighting this bullshit. Yeah. As soon as they give me the green light, I'm back on the circuit.
Do you have a specific type of weed you like, or like a strain?
Yeah, are you an indica, sativa, hybrid? What do you like?
Your favorite?
Smokable weed.
That's a
smokable.
I
like them all. I like them all.
I love how the whole show, Elbon was like laid back, and for that moment, he got up right in the mic. The only moment.
Smokable.
Yeah, it's weed that is smokable.
Can we clip that and attach it to the end?
Yeah.
That's all we need. That's all we that smoke, man.
Yeah. So what's next for you, man?
Right now, I'm working on a new comedy show. Yeah, I've just left the Comedy Palace Tuesday night.
Where can people see you?
You can catch me at the Comedy Palace on Tuesday nights.
This is in San Diego.
San Diego on Claremont Mesa Drive.
Claremont Mesa Drive. Okay.
Yeah, and you can catch me Tuesday night.
What time?
It's the Comedy Palace. We start at 7:30, and I'll be doing a practice open mic, and then I'll be going back up to Hollywood doing the Laugh Factory.
Cool.
And then the Comedy Store, and then the Hot Cafe, the Improv, and
what's that dude's name that runs the Laugh Factory over there in LA?
Jamie Masada.
Yeah,
that's my boss. That's who signs these checks. That's what you got to check. That's why I wanted to show you, KK. You say you lying? No, I got a check, you fucker. I got proof. I got to Google. I carry my own proof.
You're doing it. How many days a week are you doing comedy?
I try to do it at least 5 days a week.
Yeah. Would you agree? Is that your most favorite thing to do right now in your life?
It's most relaxing now.
Okay.
Other than smoking weed.
How do you approach your comedy?
It depends. I can go look at the audience and pretty much get a feel of the audience. Or most of the time, what I do is I cheat. I go and I wait outside and I see people coming in.
Okay.
And then I come up with something off how they get out the car. I improv on that right there, and then I fill the room out because, you might get one person laughing on this side and then the other person won't laugh on this side,
Yeah.
But doing comedy, you only got to make one person laugh.
Yeah.
If you did your job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you don't make a room full of drunks laugh, that's because they eat too.
I got to try this. I really want to try the stand-up thing. I have a little book of
It's
jokes.
fun, man, because...
Yeah. I would need to be in the right frame of mind too,
He just says no. He just says just go up and do it.
Just go, man.
Yeah, well, maybe I should.
Hit the stage, and shit hit your mind.
Yeah.
And then I guarantee you, the first thing you're going to say when you get off stage, you're going to say, man, I could have told this joke.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
I've done open mics before.
Well, I do improv down because Delonka introduced it to us at the Finest City Improv in North Park. I don't know if you've heard of that, but
I've seen some of the... They got the little...
It's comedy. I mean, we go out and do comedy on stage.
Yeah. Open mics are very stressful. I don't know the one. I mean, I've done.
I just can't get myself to leave Escondido now.
Yeah. It's more like
please turn the corner, get out, escape.
I don't know how. Oh,
there we go.
It is.
All right, that's end of the show. TalkingPost.com. Check us out, and thank you, Elbon, for.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. I had a good time.
It was a fun episode, and it'll last forever on the internet.
All right.
And you put Smokable right there.
I'm going.
That was fun.
Was that your first?
We're still on this.
That's okay. Was that your first podcast ever?
Oh, podcast.
Yeah, it's your first podcast.
I never did a podcast before.
Yeah,
I was supposed to put it on my phone and tape myself podcasts and all that good shit. But
right now, I can take a picture of you because it's in the mic, and also you're on Instagram. I don't know if you use Instagram, and this phone's off.
Man, my phone. You got to push it on. Hit the button on the back.
Damn, you got a button on the back. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
that's it.
Why isn't your phone as tilt at 20% after all this plugged in?
Man, I don't even know, man.
Is that normal?
No.
I thought your phone is just normal.
Somebody asked, would you rather have a nipple-sized penis or penis-sized nipples?
Nipple-sized penis or penis? That's a good question. That's hard. Nipple.
I don't want no nipples.
How about this?
I'd rather
No,
work with
that's
the
not good.
penis. You know what I'm saying?
Nipple-sized penis.
Tell them, say, I
Penis-sized
only want a nipple size if you're going to measure it.
Penis-sized
It's gonna be
nipple
the
is hard.
That was quite a while ago when they asked, so they're probably not hearing
Measure
anymore.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Penis-sized nipple is hard because everybody can see you. You know what I mean? You gotta have to explain it.
Yeah.
But the
that's what I was
nipple-sized
thinking.
penis is stressful too.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
it's very
shitty, man.
stressful. You know?
I wouldn't want that at all.
Yeah.
Either of those. Neither of these sound like good options to me.
It's the okay.
Alright,
I
I'm gonna
gotta
stop this
see your
stream.
Camera.
People are trying to chat with us on Twitch.
That's okay. I
we
would
should
rather
try to be aware of that.
Yeah, I
when
would rather
we don't
talk
have a
to
guest.
Elbon over here. You know.
No.